Certainly a concern here is that our initial modeling is assuming global cooperation, that the UK has a lot of potato seed. They wouldn't be able to grow them themselves. Would they actually trust another country to grow the potatoes and then give them back more food than originally? And so ideally, we could actually talk about some of these agreements ahead of time so that people could be pre-committed to it. But certainly, we are concerned about cooperation breaking down. And so we're going to be moving into a more regional geographic information systems or GIS analysis, looking at the resources of individual countries from a resilient food perspective, and then actually working out, well, what would happen if international trade turned off? It would be much worse.
Yeah.
And what we're hoping to do is use that information to convince governments to actually cooperate. In the past, like say 2007, 2008, the actual food production shortfall was less than 1%, but it was because countries doing export bans that rice price went up 3 or even 4 times. And so it's a major risk, restriction of trade. And there's even potential of restricting more than just food trade if we lose that trust and cooperation. And that would be just catastrophic because then you lose energy trade and minerals and components, and the supply chain issues we've seen in COVID are nothing compared to that.
Do you have an intuition for if there was a super volcano eruption, whether humanity would mostly pull together? I don't know. I suppose we're going to talk about COVID-19 in a minute, but my sense was cooperation during COVID-19 was pretty good, and it could be even better during a volcano situation.
Potentially. I mean, I'm very concerned that if people don't know about resilient foods and then they conclude that most people are going to die, well, it could be in the incentive of countries to do very bad things like steal food from your neighboring countries. And so I am very worried about that. And that's why I want to get the message out that we could actually feed one if we cooperate. And this country by country analysis, if we can know roughly what each country has in terms of resources, we could actually give them a draft plan. Now, of course, they'll say it's wrong because of this reason and you don't know this classified information, but we're kind of jump starting them. And then hopefully they would actually have a viable plan to respond quickly.